So we have a magnificent album in Cypress Hill 3. Now, this record, Cypress Hill really nailed it on the head, and this is probably one of their defining moments, even though some of the other albums will probably be recognized for more. So what I thought was, most of their albums, they really don't drop bad music too commonly. And, when they actually get a super, a top shelf album, 5-star album, it lets you know exactly their point of view. And once you start to understand someone's point of view, you see where they're coming from, you understand what message they're trying to get across, it makes it that much more effective. Now, I wasn't on the same wavelength with them on their first album from '91, but I do think that this one has me captivated completely. And it's to be heard. I mean, I think the production on this is better than pretty much anything before the Chronic, and yeah, so this was, unfortunately, Cypress Hill kind of entered shaky grounds as far as charting was concerned. They had a couple big hits out of the early '90s, but by '95, gangster rap and that sort of thing was kind of at like a mellow point where everything they were doing wasn't reaching the heights that it could, and it did affect this group as well. So there were songs released from this album, but it really, this sort of music didn't really have any soft spots. So I'll let you know. And but yeah, I mean, this is California greatness. I think this is up there with the Chronic and Doggy Style. Not everyone may agree, and it may not actually ever reach that popularity, but it needs to be known that this is West Coast rap that you don't want to miss. So, can you smoke to this? The answer is, of course, you can. So, I'd say California is a good one. Stoned Raiders, Everybody Must Get Stoned. What else? Throw Your Set in the Air, Spark Another Owl, Boom Biddy Bye Bye, Make a Move. These are all magnificent songs to smoke to. And that leads me to the production, which it is pretty, I mean, it's head and shoulders above what needs to be. And I think some of the immediate ones you need to go for, the first and last songs on this CD, both of them are great smoking songs. Illusion's really trippy. No Rest for the Wicked, I think you'll probably like. Stone Raiders sounds pretty ghostly. California is really mellow. Strictly Hip Hop is one of the best beats on here. And Kill a Hill Niggas is another one that's pretty fierce. That's a fierce one. They're not always laid back smoking. Throw Your Sets in the Air and Kill a Hill Niggas are just a few that are more in your face. And, I'm going to add that the album cover on this album is one of my favorites out of all rap albums. I mean, you're going to see that cloaked figure on there, and he's just at some place. I've never seen a building like that on the album cover. I mean, that's real. I really, if a CD has a slick as shit album cover, that makes me that more apt to wanting it. And they really nailed it on that one. But I think Cypress Hill 2 and 1 also did that as well. So, but the Unheard songs. So this album's going to get a 10. I mean, out of 15 songs, I like 12 of them. And then there was a 1-minute song on here. So basically, 12 out of 14 is flawless. So I liked every song except for Funk Freakers, Low Coats, I don't know how you say it, and Red Light Visions. Those were the only 3 songs I didn't like, but I will talk about some of the ones you need to go to. You need to go for Stone Raiders and Illusions. Both of these are really kind of mesmerizing type thing. They'll put a spell on you and it'll just have you entranced. Spark Another Owl and Everybody Must Get Stoned, the first and last songs on the album, are just your regular smoking songs, but they're still head and shoulders above a lot more. I feel like California is a really mellow one. Kill a Hill Niggas. I think that has guests on there. I don't want to. It Yeah, that has guests on there, and it's pretty immediate. I mean, it's real kind of fierce, like I was saying. And then No Rest for the Wicked. I mean, you're just going to have to listen to these. That's a lot of them that I'm letting you know about. So, yeah, I mean, front to back, pure, unstoppable. So, the score is going to get a 10. The future, Cypress Hill has not dropped an album since 2010. And, yeah, that's weird. Since 2010, but Be Real has dropped a mixtape which came out just around Halloween, and that was Serial Killers with Exhibit and Demrick. So I'm going to review that at some point. And the social score, I'm going to give this a 9 social, just because it does have songs that were released as radio songs, but the record is so vicious that there really isn't anything I think your average radio station would ever play. So that, yeah, it's not pop, it's not R&B, it's not even close to radio that much. You're really gonna get wild with the guys on this one. Yeah, so can it be topped? No. This is the one you need to get, and I'm going to review more Cypress Hill as we go along. Alright, I give this a 10 and a 9 social.